is at 6.
From Central Ohio's news leader, this is 10 TV News at 6.
A shakeup at the heart of OSU's football team. OSU quarterback Braxton Miller is out for the season.
And tonight our sports team is digging into the freshman who could take his place. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Jerry Revish.
And I'm Kristen Hartman. OSU says Braxton will need surgery again, but says he wants to return to the Bucs next year. The questions turn to the freshman who will take Braxton's place on the field August 30th. Who is J.T. Barrett?
Dom Tiberi joins us with the answers Buckeye fans are looking for tonight. Dom?
Well, you know, guys, unfortunately, injuries are part of the game, and while losing Braxton Miller is a huge loss, the Buckeyes must move on, and it's all about the next man up. In this case, the next man up is redshirt freshman J.T. Barrett. J.T. Barrett was a top-rated quarterback out of Wichita Falls, Texas. 6'1", 225 pounds. He was rated the top dual-threat quarterback in the country coming out of Ryder High School. His offensive coordinator was Mark Bendel.
In my opinion, knowing J.T., knowing what kind of player he is, and especially what kind of young man he is, I think that the goals for Ohio State don't need to change, and that is let's go get the playoffs and try to win the national championship.
And let's remember, J.T. was handpicked by Urban Meyer and offensive coordinator Tom Herman to come to Ohio State. This could be the perfect marriage.
J.T. is perfect for Coach Meyer and Coach Herman's offense. I mean, everything that they're going to ask J.T. to do, we asked him to do here in high school, and obviously he excelled. He was the #1 dual-threat quarterback in the nation.
And while there's no replacing a Braxton Miller, Coach Bendel says he thinks the Buckeyes will be fine with J.T. leading the charge.
Ohio State got themselves a good one, and obviously not a lot of people know about J.T. He's just a redshirt freshman, and they had their eyes on Braxton. But I'm telling you, y'all are in for a real treat with J.T. Barrett.
Well, it makes me feel a little better being a Buckeye person, but, you know, it's like Coach Coop used to say, we heard from him earlier, if a dog bites, he bites as a pup. It's next man up. Now, let's not forget, he's a redshirt freshman. He had 1 year already in the system. Braxton was hurt a lot of that time, so he's had a lot of reps.
Yeah, Dom. Just last week, well, over the weekend, Barrett was second in line to replace Miller?
Well, what happened, Cardell Jones was originally the #2 guy, and then Coach Meyer and Coach Herman promoted Barrett above him, saying the offense simply moved better with Barrett in there. This kid's a 4-star quarterback coming out of high school, was rated the best dual-threat player in the country. You know, this is the other thing you got to remember. This is a guy that Coach Meyer and Coach Herman went out and said they wanted. They got him, and you know, Ohio State recruits well. You know, you hate, and I feel horrible for Braxton.
Sure.
Because this is a great kid. My thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. You know, we thought this kid was going to win the Heisman this year, and I wish him nothing but the best. He's a great kid, and he wants to get into television.
Right?
He wants to get into television. He wants my job one day.
Well, one day.
There is a lot of talent on this team that should rise to the occasion.
They recruit well every year, and they just have to reload. And, you know, there's no replacing Braxton, though. Let's not kid ourselves.
All right. Dom, thank you.
Thanks.
Miller released a statement in the last hour. He says, quote, "I love Ohio State and Buckeye Nation, and my goal is to come back with this injury, from this injury, I should say, stronger and better than ever."
Miller adds, "I am on course to graduate in December, and I want to attend graduate school and then return to lead the Buckeyes next season.
In the meantime, I want to give all the support I can to my coaches and teammates as they chase a championship this season." Braxton has had a series of shoulder injuries during his career. That's a common problem for football players, according to OSU sports medicine doctor Timothy Miller. He says they're usually shoulder separations and dislocations. They happen when a player is tackled and his shoulder is driven into the ground.
If you've had recurrent dislocations of the shoulder, certainly it makes it more likely that the shoulder will dislocate again if it's not treated appropriately, whether that means rehab with physical therapy or a surgery to stabilize the shoulder. Certainly the more times you dislocate a shoulder, the more apt you are to do it again.
Dr. Miller says long-term, such injuries can lead to arthritis in the joint as well as chronic instability and the need for more surgery.
Braxton's prognosis is traveling fast on campus, as you might imagine tonight. 10 TV News reporter Glenn McIntyre talked to Buckeye fans about this preseason stunner. Glenn?
Yeah, Jerry, it's an exciting time of year on campus. You can feel the anticipation of a new semester and a new football season, but with today's news, that excitement turned to anxiety. It was the breaking news, breaking hearts all over Buckeye country. Braxton Miller out for the season.
I was having a good day, and then that just totally bummed me out.
OSU sophomore Sean O'Connor says after a trying few years for fans, this season everything was aligning.
It's the third year with Urban, and Braxton Miller was just expected to do great things.
Brock Griffin also had big expectations.
I was hoping this year, ranked number 5. I mean, it was looking really good. He's coming back as a senior, and so things were kind of set up, and now this throws another wrench in things, so we'll see what happens.
He calls the news disappointing but not debilitating.
I mean, it is going to be a big blow, but it's one player, so I still think we have a great team and a good shot.
Ronald Stoltz has backed the Bucks for generations.
50 years of season tickets.
A former high school coach, his first thoughts are of Miller.
A freshman gets hurt, and I'm like, well, they got 3 more years. And a senior, it breaks my heart. I sincerely hope and pray that he gets healthy and has a 100% year next year, and the fans see how good that kid really is.
But true to the spirit of the Scarlet and Gray, these fans still believe.
We'll move on, and we'll be as good as anybody in the country. We got the talent.
We're at Ohio State. Look at the fans here. We'll be fine.
And, of course, all Buckeye fans will be watching Miller's replacement August 30th when the Bucks take on Navy in Baltimore. Reporting live at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center, Glenn McIntyre, 10 TV News.
Thanks, Glenn. We asked you at 5 how you thought OSU would do in the Big Ten without Braxton Miller. Well, 34% say win the Big Ten championship. 14 think OSU will win the East Division but lose the championship game. 39 voted for second or third in the division. 13% predict that OSU will finish in the back of the line. Share your opinion on 10tv.com and click on the Braxton Miller story.
New information on the Columbus City Schools data rigging scandal. 10 TV has learned former Columbus City School Superintendent Gene Harris just left the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office. 10 investigates. Nathan Baca is live downtown with what we've learned.
Well, the former superintendent had been here since 2:30 this afternoon. We confirmed that she did arrive here on her own. Now, it is unclear who, if anyone, might face criminal charges in the data rigging scandal. The 18-month-long investigation by the state auditor wrapped up last month, but prosecutors still are weighing whether there is a criminal case. Just recently, the Ohio Department of Education subpoenaed records concerning Harris, appearing to probe into her role into the district data rigging scandal. The subpoena involving Harris sought her personnel and disciplinary files, investigative reports, and any witness statements pertaining to her, and any emails to or from her part and hearing for the CCS principal involving into the data rigging scandal. Now, Dr. Harris testified that she did not know about anybody manipulating data until 2012 when she ordered it to stop. Now, we are working to learn what came out of this meeting, and we will bring you any new information as we learn it. Reporting live downtown, Nathan Baca, 10 Investigates.
Thanks, Nathan. Right now, Reynoldsburg parents are showing their support for teachers in contract disputes with the district. 10 TV's Tanisha Millette live at the Summit Road campus. Tanisha.
Well, Jerry, we've got teachers and parents here. Let me show you what we have behind us. The people in the red, they represent those who are with the Reynoldsburg Education Association. That's the teachers union. You will see some people in that group who are in white. Those are the parents who say that they are here in support of the teachers. And they're also members of other teachers unions who have showed up for this rally. And all of them will head over to the high school for the school board meeting there. The Reynoldsburg Education Association, which represents approximately 350 certified teaching employees, have been in negotiations with the school district since May. Their contract expired July 31st, and some parents say this hurts the community.
I really would like to see the board understand that this is not just a school issue. It is not just about the Board of Education and the teachers of Reynoldsburg. This is about our community.
10 TV will have a crew at that board meeting tonight, and we will have the very latest for you tonight on 10 TV News at 11 and also on 10TV.com. Live in Reynoldsburg, Tanisha Millette, 10 TV News.
Tanisha, thank you. New tonight, Ohio State has named the leader of the search committee who will search for the school's next marching band director. Arts and Humanities Divisional Dean Mark Shanda, along with students, other staff members, and alumni, will help find John Waters' replacement. They hope to pick someone in 4 to 6 months.
Another Monday's Most Wanted suspect turned herself in. Amanda Pfeiffer surrendered at the Franklin County Jail. The SWAT team was looking for her because she was accused in a robbery. We featured her last Monday during our newscast. And you can help catch Franklin County's Most Wanted fugitives by tuning in every Monday at 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m., and at 10tv.com.
Rules for tattoos and piercings are about to change in Ohio. Why lawmakers are tightening laws on the body art industry and what this means for you if you want to get something done.
It was a hot day out there today, made it all the way up to 91. Now we're seeing some summer storms forming back across Indiana. I'll be keeping an eye on these. I'll let you know when they can move into your neighborhood so you can make your plans.
And a cluster of home burglaries tonight, what police say all the homeowners had in common.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Custom Air.
Thank you, Central Ohio, for coming out to the 2014 10 TV Health and Fitness Expo.
We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed meeting you.
This year we have more free screenings than ever before. From blood glucose to cholesterol to bone density.
Thousands of you took advantage of these potentially life-saving tests.
Plus, many of you got to meet our celebrity guests like Bret Michaels, Jelly Myers, our OSU superstars, and many more.
And our 2015 Expo promises to be even bigger. Thanks for coming out, Central Ohio.
We'll see you next year.
I wanted a gorgeous family room, like you see in the magazines. Bassett helped me with a complete makeover.
Save 25% plus get special buys store-wide during Bassett's Labor Day sale.
I got the room I always imagined.
Great value, great safety. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Great service, great selection. It's what makes Hatfield Subaru Columbus's only Subaru Superstore. Be the first to show off an all-new, completely redesigned 2015 Legacy for only $215 a month. New 2014 Impreza for $165 a month, just $165 a month. Or drive a 2015 Forester for $205 a month. The savings this month are at Hatfield Subaru, Columbus's only Subaru Superstore. I-270 and Georgesville Road.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we simplify the mattress shopping experience by building mattresses and box springs in our own local factories and selling them direct to you. Experience more than just the mattress store. Experience an original, the Original Mattress Factory.
Hey driver, right now you can win a MacBook Air during the AAA Back to School sale. Go to AAA.com/back-to-school for your chance to win. No purchase necessary. AAA, the card of the American driver.
When the road gets dark and you can no longer see, just let my love throw a spark and have a little faith in me.
The Rosati Windows Foundation supports the Buckeye Ranch. Join us. Visit learncaregive.org to make your donation.
Wow, this is nuts.
Oh, I'll show you nuts.
Toyota's annual clearance event is on now. Find great lease offers and 0% APR financing on many of your favorite models. Get yours today before they're gone.
It's mine. It's mine.
You weren't kidding.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on this 2014 RAV4. Or lease one for just $179 a month with no cost maintenance included. Now through September 2nd.
Guys!
Oh my God. Toyota, let's go places.
Now at Kittle's Mattress Max, purchase an iComfort or iSeries set by Serta and get the box spring free. Or save up to $1,000 on an adjustable base. Plus, get a $300 Best Buy gift card. Maximum selection, minimum price. That's Kittle's Mattress Max. You're watching 10 TV News with Jerry Revish, Kristen Hartman, and Chris Bradley with live Doppler 10 radar.
Covering Entering Central Ohio tonight, the prosecutor says a man accused of tying up a teenager in a Lewis Center park admitted to it. Scott Spencer told officers he met the child online prior to his arrest. They met twice, and he admits to engaging in sexual activity with her. A High Banks Metro Park park ranger spotted Spencer acting suspiciously Friday. He detained him and found the 14-year-old girl. Genoa Township police say they think 3 home burglaries could be connected. The police chief says it appears all 3 happened while the homeowners were on vacation. Chief Gamble says burglars do their research before committing a crime.
You know, they're looking for an opportunity, an easy opportunity to get in and out. And the more difficult you can make for a burglar to get in your residence, the better off you are.
Genoa Township police officers offer free vacation house checks. They'll stop by 1 or 2 times a day. Sign up for house checks by visiting 10tv.com/featured links.
Well, for the first time in more than 20 years, the rules for getting tattoos and body piercings are being redrawn in Ohio. 10TV's Erin Carroll reports new laws are in place to keep up with the growing demand for body art.
Is this something you've been thinking about doing for a while?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mostly my nose.
Hannah Holstein has been thinking about getting her nose pierced for a long time, and today she made it happen at Pierceology. Hers is just one of about 30 artists did today. Getting a piercing or a tattoo is a growing trend, and beginning September 1st, new rules for all tattoo and piercing shops will take effect. Patrick McCarthy is president of the new Association of Body Art Professionals and owner of Pierceology. He helped write up the new rules with the Ohio Department of Health. When it comes to ear piercings, there are changes for what tools can be used and where.
No longer are you allowed to pierce anything but earlobes at the mall with an ear piercing gun.
There will also be much tighter restrictions on what type of jewelry that can be used for piercings and better tracking on the inks and dyes used for tattoos.
It used to be just like bikers and convicts. Now it's soccer moms and, you know, teeny boppers.
Artist Ben Reif agrees the stricter guidelines will help keep the booming body art industry safe and clients like Hannah happy.
I wanted something new. I'd never really had anything fun or like individual to me on my face.
Erin Carroll, 10TV News.
Well, the Ohio Department of Health has trained health inspectors to make sure those new rules are followed. 38 states have laws that prohibit body piercing and tattooing minors without their parents' permission. Some laws include punishment for penalties to prison time. The tattoo artist or the person who does the piercing is the one who can get in trouble. Look at the laws in the different states by visiting 10tv.com and clicking on this story on our homepage.
You know, Chris Bradley, you were spot on when you said the kids are going to go back to school and we're going to spike to 90.
I know. He was 91 today.
Oh, my goodness.
And now we're looking at the chance for some storms here tonight. I think it's probably after sunset, so if you have plans this evening, you're going to be all right. Let's begin with live Doppler 10. You'll see what I'm talking about. See all that rain north up around Toledo and Detroit, and showers and storms forming back around Fort Wayne and Indianapolis. Sure enough, that's what could scoot our way later tonight. Now, all this is scooting up here to the north and east, up just south of Detroit. There are severe thunderstorm warnings. Then, as we take our radar a little bit farther out, this is the area. And if you were watching a little bit earlier, I've been saying, kind of keep an eye on what's happening in this general area here. Right now, kind of a question mark how much this fills in. If it does, we're definitely going to get rain. The computer models are saying, yep, that's what's going to happen. And I'll tell you what, we could use a little bit of rain. I actually do a little watering outside today. It's that dry and it's hot. We're still at 89 here in Columbus right now. Kind of hazy out there as we look at the view there. Buckeye Lake, same thing. A hot, humid day out in Licking and Fairfield counties. Meanwhile, we check conditions out in Madison County, London, where it is 85 degrees as well. So it's warm. If you have plans this evening, not only you have to take into account the temperature, but you've got to look at the relative humidity. Now it's at 45%. It feels like 92. Remember last week, the feels like temperature was like 70, 75. Really felt like fall then. Well, we bounced right back up. We're at 88 in Piketon. We have 88 degrees down in Portsmouth. My friends in Zanesville, you are at 84. Bottom line, if you're going out tonight, drink lots of water. Count on it being warm and humid right through sunset and beyond. We're still at 77 come 11 o'clock. So the hour-by-hour forecast that Raina showed you back in Indiana, notice how not everybody's going to get it, but we think Columbus may. This is how it looks at 11 o'clock. This will come through, and then notice how this kind of develops a little bit more as we head towards midnight. Then that line moves off to the east about 1, 2 a.m. In the morning, you check in with Mike Davis. We're right around 70, so it's warm. It is humid. It's 69 over at Zanesville and 70 as you head towards Cambridge. So thunderstorms after 10 o'clock are low at 70. How about tomorrow? Well, I think tomorrow will be a lot like today. Maybe not quite as warm, but it will be warm. It will be humid. If there are any storms tomorrow, there's a much lower chance. They're going to come around, let's say, 5, 6 p.m., the way I see it. And then tomorrow, it's only about a 30% chance of storms. Next best chance of rain is Thursday, 60% chance, and there's your high at 86.
Looking very July-like.
Yeah,
very much so. Here's Tom Tiberi joining us with the continuing coverage of Braxton Miller's injury. Tom?
Well, the Ohio State University making it official. Quarterback Braxton Miller out for the season with a shoulder injury. That will require surgery. You know, it's the same shoulder he had surgery on following last season. In the release from Ohio State, Miller saying he plans on returning to Ohio State next season to play football. With Miller out, J.T. Barrett takes over as the starting quarterback. Cardell Jones taking over the number 2 spot now. Joined now by Tim May of the Columbus Dispatch. Tim, Braxton says he wants to come back next season. Obviously, it's going to be a tough injury to come back from a second time around. And actually, we're hearing this one's a little different, dislocated shoulder. What is the prognosis on that, do you think? And will he play next year?
Yeah, I like all this because I've been asked this all day. What do I think is going to happen? I don't even know precisely what his injury is. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not in there working on it. Every injury is different. I mean, Dr. James Andrews put Drew Brees back together from a very catastrophic dislocated shoulder when he was with the San Diego Chargers. Next thing you know, he's winning the Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints. This definitely can happen for Braxton Miller from the standpoint of he can be put back together again, and he will have plenty of time to heal from this one.
All right, J.T. Barrett, Cardell Jones are the next 2 in line. You're a big fan of J.T. Barrett.
I don't know. I mean, he's from Texas. What's not to like, you know? But just like with Kenny Guyton. But no, I mean, what people forgot about J.T. Barrett after he got that big knee injury his senior year in high school was he was one of the elite, top-rated dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. A guy handpicked by Urban Meyer and Tom Herman, the first one brought to Ohio State in that regard. So I knew he was going to get a shot at it. But you know, it's now his time, and we'll see how he does. You saw what his coach said.
All right, Buckeye Nation is in shock. There's no question about it. A lot of them saying the season's over. Tim, talk them off the ledge. Why is there hope?
Talk them off the ledge? You know, I don't know about those people. They can go ahead and jump. But the ones who aren't on the ledge, bottom line is the defense has got to be better than it was last year based on what you're hearing, based on the way they're playing. Offensively, they've got many more weapons that can take it to the house in a heartbeat, which they didn't have last year. If J.T. Barrett can just manage things, look out.
I don't think you have a future as a police negotiator. Yeah. Go ahead and jump.
You know what I'm talking about.
Tim May of the Columbus Dispatch. We have to take a break, but when we come back, we'll put this show to rest.
Hello, I'm David Weiler, and I've got some great news. The all-new Jeff Weiler Chevrolet is now open, and we're celebrating with grand opening savings that you won't want to miss. Take home a new Impala or Equinox, your choice, only $299 a month with no money down. Stop by or choose from over 1,500 new Chevrolets online at jeffweilerchevrolet.com. It's the grand opening of our brand new dealership on Route 33 in Canal, Winchester. That's Jeff Weiler Chevrolet.
Stock up and save big during the Menards Labor Day Super Sale. Prepare for colder months with Splash RV Antifreeze. It features a super corrosion inhibitor and burst-proof protection down to -50 degrees. Right now, just $2.59 a gallon. Control wasps, hornets, yellow jackets, and other stinging insects with Black Flag. It sprays nests up to 29 feet away and works on contact. Right now, get 4 cans for only $5.
Save big money at Menards.
There's nothing more entertaining than when a sports team in your city gets on a roll and how much the fans get into it. The fans here, it was like they were penned up, and then all of a sudden they had a chance to explode with their emotions, and we fed off that as an organization for sure. You know, we get together here, the fans and the players, we can accomplish something very special.
Pick the games you want with a Flex plan. Buy now and get up to 5 free large pizzas from Papa John's.
Now get $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash when you buy the fuel-efficient Ram 1500. It gets 6 miles per gallon better than Ford EcoBoost. That's 27% better. Hurry in and get $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash now through September 2nd. Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on Ram 1500 Express Crew Cab for $326 a month.
Hi, I'm Anthony Guido, the CEO at Hometown Buffet. We're proud to give you the best of both worlds. Sit-down quality meals with all-you-can-eat variety, now at a new lower price. Our endless choices include new individual entrees, like hand-cut steak tips and barbecue pulled pork. That's right, new individual entrees, and now it's even more affordable. So whether you're new to our family or one of our regulars, I want to invite you into Hometown Buffet. I guarantee you'll love it, or we'll make it right.
The Sonata Premiere event featuring the dramatically redesigned 2015 Hyundai Sonata. When you punch it, it punches back.
10 TV Skyview is brought to you by Classic Air and Tempstar Heating and Cooling Products.
Welcome back to 10 TV News. And remember, anytime you see breaking news in your neighborhood, call our breaking news tip line. Here's the number, 614-224-1010, or just go to 10tv.com and click on the breaking news icon.
All right, on live Doppler 10 radar right now, I've got it in motion so you can kind of see what's going on back here. Notice showers and storms are headed our way. It's not a filled-in line, so we can't guarantee the rain. The computer models are suggesting it may fill in later tonight. We could use a little bit of rain. It's been dry for a while. Maybe this will cool us down a little bit tonight as well. We'll keep an eye. Looks like it's in here around 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'd like Mother Nature to do the work for me.
Do the watering for you, exactly.
We'll see you tonight at 11.
It's Buckeye time. Get ready for kickoff with Game Time with Urban Meyer.